Rockstar has nerfed the Cayo Perico heist again. So let's look at the new easy method for the maximum take and elite. Hi and welcome back. My name's Dan and I'm an old grumpy gamer. Well, we have juggalos, acid trips, a few new vehicles and a new business in GTA Online, but it also looks like El Rubio is wising up to our game. Before we dive in, if you find this helpful, we do lots of Grand Theft Auto Online guides, tips and tricks. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more content like this. Now, before we get too far into this, I have a couple of quick caveats to go over. Firstly, this is, in my opinion, the easiest way at it. Not the fastest, not the best, but the easiest, with minimal resistance and minimal risk. Next, this is recorded on a gaming laptop, and at the end of the video, I do a quick replay glitch so I don't lose the Panther. This glitch only works on gaming laptops. It does not work on desktops, Xbox, or PlayStation. I also want to acknowledge the dozens of other YouTubers who have produced similar videos and showcased similar methods, particularly Tylerius, Beatsdown, and especially TGG, who did the first ever passive run, which served as a bit of an inspiration. Finally, this method aims to remove the RNG from the approach. I've assumed no paintings, you didn't find any keys, and you're doing this completely solo. Now, to complete this method, you need to have scouted the main dock and the drainage tunnel, and have completed the long fin prep for the approach. In addition, you'll need to have completed the standard preps: hack the radio tower, plasma cutter or safe code, fingerprint scanner, cutting torch, and weapons. Now I'm using the aggressor, but the conspirator will also work. Finally, I highly recommend purchasing some Rebreathers too. You can get these from ammunition at the display cabinet in the middle of the room. Okay, on to the main event. So, as we roll in, I'll just pause here and we want to head up to the south of this corner of the island near the solar panels. Once you're there, jump out of the boat and keep an eye on this fella via the radar. Run straight over to the solar panels, past this tree and hang a left. Now, don't worry too much about this guy again. The scrub will give us a bit of cover. Next, watch the radar for this guard to turn around. The second he does, pop the security camera and jump the fence. And grab whatever you can here, remembering that white powder is the most profitable, followed by cold hard cash, followed by the green stuff. Right, so once you've collected everything you can here, head back to the entrance of the shed, wait for our new friend to turn around again, then run out of the shed and do a U-turn, and then a left at the end of the next building. Jump over the fence and run straight. We're keeping an eye on this guy here on the right. Once you're past him, cut back across towards where we left the boat. Run all the way down to the coastline, which will help us avoid the path that last guard takes. Turn right and start heading towards the scrub to the storage hangar. Right, now we want to watch this guy here. The second he turns around, we want to make a beeline for that gap. And go. Right, we're through there. So next up, grab the forklift, collect the pallet and drive up to under the box. Now I know I'm going for a cheaper loot type here. This is just for demonstration purposes. Clamber up to the top of the forklift, then the pallet, over, burn through the lock, grab the loot, again prioritizing the white stuff, cheddar and finally green, through the office and over the rail, and if you've not filled your bag yet, head through the cage at the bottom and grab the last of it. Back towards the entrance here, and we want to keep an eye on the mini-map, making sure the guard is to the right of us and walking away. Through we go and back to the boat. Once we're back in the boat, we want to head to the south of the island around the bluff and up to the drainage tunnel. As we arrive, jump off the boat and dive under the water. Rebreather on, which is G on your keyboard or right on your D-pad. Head to the grate and cut that open, through the tunnel and onto the next stage. Now, quick disclaimer here. It took a few rounds to figure this method out, so we're looking at a subsequent run. As you pop out of the basement, turn around and select your pistol. Head down the path, up the stairs and climb this balustrade. Aim your weapon and gently make your way up to the top. Release your aim, then jump onto the veranda and make your way across the roof of the colonnade. Carefully, and I mean carefully, drop onto this archway and make your way across. Then turn right and head to the corner. And this is where it gets hairy. Wait for the guard to settle, then walk. Not run, walk behind him. Make your way around the corner, do the same for the next guard, and stop at the top of the stairs and take cover while we wait for the final guard to take position. Right, he looks settled. Walk past. Up the stairs and into El Rubio's office, over to the safe for a few extra bob, and then on to the lock. Now this is surprisingly straightforward. For the first one, go to the top of the fingerprint section. For the second one, go to the first section and one right. For the third, go to the first again, then two right. First, right, 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 and so on. Head to the basement and collect whatever loot you have. Don't worry about mine, I'm using a bit of a replay glitch. And there's a video on how to do that linked in the description below. Once you're done, back up the lift, out the door and down the stairs. Now that guard has not moved, so we can just walk straight past again. Now the timing's important on this one. We want this guard to have just taken position and be facing the same way we are. The moment he turns, hop the rail, then hop the rail again and stay put for a moment. When he repositions and moves past, jump up, wander up the stairs and to the right of the garden. Clock where the next guard is, and if you're clear, you're good to go. Once you're out of the compound, turn left and head for the bluff. Keep an eye on this fella here, I nearly got caught my own self. Into the drink, rebreather on, and start swimming. And after what seems like an eternity, you'll be booted from the heist and then back up to Madrazo's homestead. Then you should be at least $1 million richer. Nice. And thanks for watching. Check out the video up the top for another handy guide, or the one down the bottom for some more old Grumpy Gamer goodness. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you in the next video.